In Sweden today, youth unemployment for under 24-year-olds is around 24%, a startling statistic considering Sweden's overall unemployment rate is only 8%. This is the highest difference out of all of the countries in Europe today and highlights the problems facing youths in Sweden. However, not all young people are letting these figures affect them. David Andersson, aged 23 from Örebro, is one of them. He talks to Type magazine about life as a self-employed entrepreneur.
Yes, like the really first business I could kind of think of doing was me and my brothers when we went to my grandma's place, and they have this like big country house, and she was growing groceries and so on. So I mean, we were picking them and built this restaurant with like old boxes and so, and find these kind of wheel capsules that we used to serve the food, and we sold it back to my grandma and my relatives. But I mean, some moss and berries, they paid off like 2 kroners for a bunch of them. And I guess that would be like really the start out. And it was more about just doing what I was fun for the creativity. And it was not about the money really, but of course to have like 10 kroners at that time was amazing. But later on, it turned, I think, while I went to gymnasium, I chose a gymnasium which had like economics more in touch, but it was mostly because they had this possibility of starting a UF-företag, like a company for youngsters, and I guess that was why I chose it. So it was not about going and learning from the teachers, it was all about that. For the moment, I'm doing this film festival. So me and 2 others, we're doing a science fiction film festival with the idea of especially like artificial intelligence. So, and for that also at the night, I'm working with a German artist, who will do a concert with me for the Friday night on the 2-day festival, and I will stand for the visuals. So I would say like I'm trying to project manager for a few things and try to combine them.
Currently, the number of young self-employed in Sweden is relatively low. It stands at 2.5% compared to 5% in England. Indeed, the Global Entrepreneurship Index has Sweden listed 34th out of 40 countries listed, last of all the Nordic countries. However, in England currently 30% of young people believe they will be self-employed in the near future, marking a growing change in youth ideology. This is something Andersson thinks should and will be replicated in Sweden.
I think for a young person today, it's never been easier to start up your own thing. And I mean, technology and all that, it's the social kind of development on websites help out to actually if you want to have something manufactured, you can get in touch with them quite easily in China or wherever you like to, and I think the opportunities has never been better. So I'm convinced, and that's how I see also my friends like going their path. They really try to do by themselves, and I also feel like that's how I speak with people. Like I try to make them believe in themselves, like people done sometimes for me.
So this was Ben Chris finding out about young entrepreneurs for Type magazine. Thank you very much.